All right, so it looks like it's getting us going.
Awesome.
Okay,
Okay. We're almost there.
I think we're going. We are streaming, and we are. All right. It's interesting. I changed um, the title of the call, but it won't change. Um, so it says the wrong thing. If you're joining us live, it says that we're doing call one, but we're actually on call three. And I'm just going to change this on Facebook really quick. And we are taking you guys to the Mount Shasta Pyramid today.
One of our favorite places.
All right, good. So welcome. You got to get to the right document. Okay. So we're just going to dive right in. I have another call directly after this, so we're going to get started right away. So welcome to our third call in The Mountain is Calling, a Sacred Light Experience. We're in this 9-part series. We're taking you on a mini retreat to 9 different locations in and around Mount Shasta that we take our retreat guests to. So you're getting an experience of what this retreat could be like, a little tiny drop of experience of what the real of what it really feels like. And in all of these 9 locations at the retreat is where we attune our retreat guests to all of the sacred light technologies. So what we're doing in this series is we're giving you an experience with the technologies that we're tuning our guests and our virtual guests who are going through the class to the technologies so that you can experience what those technologies have to offer. So today we're taking you to the Mount Shasta Pyramid. It's one of our favorite places. We've received so many technologies here. One of those is one that we're going to be taking you on a journey with today. So this is really one of the most potent spiritual structures on and around Mount Shasta. This isn't just a physical place, it's a multi-dimensional chamber where time bends, veils thin, and powerful transformations and transmissions come through as your entry to the galactic grid connection, energy system upgrades, and sacred co-creation. Those of you who are watching who have been to Mount Shasta, we'd love to hear if you've ever been in the pyramid and how it felt to you. There's also another structure. There's a few different things on that land, but there is a Christ consciousness machine that's also really cool. And one of the technologies that we're going to be using today in the journey, we received part of this in the pyramid and part of this in the Christ consciousness machine. All of this has gotten a huge upgrade since the last time that we've been there. So we're really excited to visit again in August with our retreat guests. The pyramid stands on a sacred ground at the base of the mountain, designed with sacred geometry and special conductive layers to harness and magnify spiritual frequencies. It's topped with a copper and quartz crystal capstone and dedicated to the divine feminine through the goddess Isis, with continued support from Archangel Metatron and the pyramid's guardian being Ra Ki Da. Isis shared with Omaran, the man who was given the opportunity to build this pyramid and given the instructions, Isis shared as they enter here, they are entering another space and time. Because in here, the normal rules of the physical universe do not work as they do outside. So it's a really special place for receiving for yourself. Each time we've been guided into the structure, we've received sacred teachings, divine guidance, and new sacred light technologies. Today, we're going to be working with one of our favorite technologies that came in for us in the pyramid in a really profound way. We each received a part of it. It was actually during COVID, and we had to normally we go into the pyramid together and with our group, but it was during COVID, and so they could only allow one person in at a time. So one of us went into the pyramid, and the other one went into the Christ consciousness machine, and then we switched, and that's when we received this Sacred Light technology, which is the Sacred Light Intention Alignment tool.
Mhm. Yes, and of course, in the moment, we were like, oh, bummer, we can't go in together. We always go in together. But of course, it was absolutely perfect and was meant to work exactly that way for us, that particular visit. And that was really so that this technology could come through. Sacred Light Intention Alignment technology, as Alicia said, and as you were mentioning, it did come in those two parts. And this particular technology actually does more than one thing, as so many of these technologies do. So we'll share just a little bit about what some of those things are here. It helps us to clear interference and distortion from our field. It aligns and anchors our soul grid with Atlantean, Arcturian, and Palladian grids. It anchors and activates dormant DNA seed points. It amplifies your connection to the Akashic fields of starseed collectives. It bridges your highest intentions into form through divine manifestation. And it increases your capacity to hold and transmit Christ light, right? That Christ frequency. And it came in two parts, journeys, both parts. So that was interesting also, because that's not always how technologies come in for Alicia and I. And neither one of us knew that that was happening for the other one as we were in different places. So it was really fun to talk about all of it once we were kind of switching once we were done with the whole experience and we got to kind of exchange notes and everything. So, but
Uh-oh, you're muted.
oh, that's so weird. I don't know how that happened,
I'm
but I'm so glad you told me before I kept going. Um, so so this particular technology not only upgrades your energy systems and um, it really brings you to that next level that you're ready for as it comes into work for you. But it's also a technology that we utilize for co-creation work. So many of you here have heard us talk about containers, right? And experienced containers, even create containers of your own. I see some of you here work with some of these exact technologies that have come through Co-Creating Miracles of Sacred Light, where we teach and pass on these technologies. So this is one of the first technologies that came in to be really an optimal tool for container creation. Um, and what a container does for us, well, it depends on, right, what technologies are in the construction of the container, but they are so supportive in so many ways. They amplify healing, they support our physical body and our energy bodies as we integrate and process, healing, energy frequencies. They help us to anchor what we're receiving. And then they also tend to each kind of carry out their own task for us. So this is a really great one to use with your intention work, right? What it is you're working to create in the world, as well as all those other benefits. So, and as all of these calls that are part of this special series, this journey today is not just about aligning with technologies or grids. It's about deepening your relationship with Mount Shasta herself as a living, breathing presence. So the pyramid is one of her heart nodes. Like through the sacred structure, you feel her wisdom, her support, and really the love that she holds for all of us really come alive in you. So it's really special. Every time we enter this space, it's different because we are different, because the group that's gathered with us in the pyramid brings a unique sort of constellation of soul codes. So it's always a different experience, never to be recreated in the same exact way. When we come together in this way, one of the things that we've really come to understand is that the group itself becomes a living portal. The presence of all there is what makes whatever's happening in those moments in that pyramid so incredibly powerful. So as we begin our activation journey that we're going to be doing here together, just really allow yourself to open to what is for you today and just really be in that receptive space. Of course, we're going to help you to do that, get really grounded, really connected to your higher guidance systems. And just remember, as we move through this process together, you're stepping into a field where divine alignment becomes inevitable, where your soul grid, right, your own soul's Akash, your DNA, your body, and your soul remember like why you're here, why you're connecting into this special space that we're going to be working in today. We're also going to be working with a few other technologies, and one of those is the Sacred Light Healing Cocoon, which is another technology that came in to help us to create an optimal healing environment. So a beautiful space for deep healing and support for us on all levels as we heal, spiritual, physical, mental, emotional. You can view it or hopefully experience it, right, as a technology that gently surrounds you in a protective high frequency field, creating that healing environment, that really optimal space for integration and transformation. It helps you to feel safe and grounded and really held during deep energetic work. It accelerates your healing by amplifying other tools or activations that we work with within the healing cocoon. And it can also be really helpful at calming the nervous system, softening resistance. It helps to integrate shifts and upgrades on all levels. So whether you're clearing old patterns, activating new light codes, or simply needing to be wrapped in that love, that divine love frequency, this cocoon offers that nurturing support that you need in the moment as it's supporting you. And then Alicia, did you want to share about the other two? We have two more we're going to work with today on this journey.
We're also going to be working with the Sacred Light Vortex. This is a technology that's working to really clear the deepest layers and activating your highest self. It's a powerful multidimensional technology designed to clear distorted and disruptive energies from every level of your being, especially those that you may not consciously recognize. So it goes really deep beyond the conscious mind, releasing stuck patterns and chaos, discordant energies from that we may have taken on from other people, other timelines, soul contracts, collective imprints. This technology often works to clear what other tools haven't been able to touch, and it creates a stabilizing field to support you with aligned co-creation. Then we're also going to be running the Sacred Light Technology Tune-Up. This is an activation style tool that we pass on in Co-Creating Miracles with Sacred Light Level 1 because it's really technology focused. We created it to really work with all of the technologies to keep the technologies that we're working with updated, clean, clear, to clear out any distortion and to dissolve any technologies that may be out of date, basically. Um, it creates room to hold more expanded light, upgrading the spiritual technologies with new energies and the highest light available that serve you and that are in resonance with you so that they can work optimally for you. It's like receiving a whole system upgrade, like a computer receives a new operating system upgrade. This is working in much the same way for us and the technologies that we're working with. So we're going to be running that today for all of you.
Good. And we're going to share our screen today too, like we have been, and just sharing some images of the pyramid as you kind of begin your journey and move through the journey today. Should we do that now? Are we ready for that?
I think we are.
Okay. So it takes me just a second here. And let's get that going. Okay. All right, we just have to hit this here. And just starting here with the Shasta Pyramid, your entry to galactic grid connection, system upgrades, and sacred co-creation. You can see here our group from, was this 2023, I think? Our,
Yes.
yes, our group there in front of the pyramid. And then let's see, we have this, you can see the entry. Here's the door to the pyramid that you see behind it. You actually go down some stairs and then go up into the pyramid. And I think I might have put one more picture in here too. And this is it. So just imagine all of those people you just saw laying on a sort of very comfortable space inside the pyramid. But as you come up and inside, there's our, a floor is there that's carpeted, and then there's pillows and different things that you can utilize and blankets for your time spent in the pyramid. So this is the image that we have to share with you today as we move into the journey.
And it looks small, but it's actually really comfortable for, we've had about 20 or 25 people in there at one time, and it was really comfortable.
Yeah. And
So I'm
we bring our Shasta crystal bowls, and we play our bowls in there too as we do attunements to the technologies that are part of the agenda for that experience in the pyramid. And then you also have personal time in the pyramid, and you'll receive something that's just for you, because we always do. Everyone always does. So it's a pretty special experience.
hmm Okay, I'm going to record the journey separately here. All right. So just taking a moment to get comfortable, sitting up with your spine straight and your feet flat on the ground or lying flat. Settling into your body, bringing all of your awareness into the present moment, and just relax. Closing your eyes, allowing yourself to land right here, right now. Allowing your body to relax even more. And just placing your focus and awareness onto your heart, and just breathe. Allowing your breath to slow and deepen. Breathing as if you're breathing directly from your heart, allowing your inhale and exhale to slow to about a count of 5. Inhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continuing this long, slow, deep breath through your heart as you bring your awareness to the energy of compassion. Compassion is one of the highest frequencies that we can access. We invite you to see, sense, feel, or imagine the energy of compassion as a beautiful pink light surrounding you. And as you breathe through your heart, using your intention to breathe that pink light of compassion into your heart, allowing this energy to fill and expand your heart. With your next breath, allowing this energy of compassion to expand into every cell of your body, feeling the cells of your body vibrating with the frequency of compassion. And with your focus and awareness on your heart, feeling into the heart-to-heart connection between your heart and the heart of Gaia and your heart and the heart of creation. And with your next breath, simultaneously begin to breathe this golden light from Gaia and iridescent light from the heart of creation into your heart. And as you breathe these energies into your heart, allowing the golden light from Gaia and iridescent light from the heart of creation to merge with the pink light of compassion, creating a beautiful iridescent rose gold light, allowing this light to expand your heart even more. Allowing this light to fill all the cells of your body, expanding beyond your physical body, filling your entire toroidal field, your entire energy field, creating a beautiful iridescent rose gold ball of light that you are in the center of. And just taking a moment here to notice how loved, nurtured, safe, and protected you are in this space. And as you continue breathing through your heart, imagining the beautiful iridescent light flowing down from the heart of creation, connecting you with the energy of all that is, with potential, with possibility, with pure source energy, allowing this energy to move through your entire body and being, traveling all the way down into the heart of Gaia. And imagining the beautiful golden light from the heart of Gaia flowing up, connecting you with the infinite wisdom, wealth, knowledge, and abundance that Gaia holds, coming all the way up through your entire body and being, and traveling all the way up into the heart of creation. And as these energies flow in, through, and around you, witnessing the beautiful ball of light that you are in expanding with every breath you take. And now we invite you to feel into your heart-to-heart connection between your human aspect and your divine aspect. And with your next breath, allowing your human aspect to merge with your divine aspect. And as you merge with your divine aspect, feeling yourself expanding into all of this light surrounding you, feeling yourself expanding infinitely, all the way into the heart of creation, all the way into the quantum field where all potential and possibility exists. And as we move into this healing, just staying in your heart, breathing through your heart, connected to the energy of all that is.
Good. Now we're going to go ahead and activate the sacred light vortex. So just as you continue breathing into your heart, just feeling this technology coming into your energy systems to support you and to be a part of our container that we're working with here through this series of calls. You may get a visual or just a sense of it being a vortex of energy with two layers, an outer spinning layer and an inner spinning layer. And the outer spinning layer is clearing distortion from your energy field. And the inner spinning layer is bringing new codes, new light, new information that you're ready for into your energy field. Just getting a sense of that technology anchoring into your energy systems to support you here. And also calling in divine love and light, the sacred light cocoon. Just having a sense of that almost womb-like energy coming in, surrounding you, creating a really beautiful healing environment for you. And anchoring in for you. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and run the technology tune-up attunement, and this is going to clean out any distortion, including technologies that might be part of your energy field that are outdated, no longer serving you, or have in and of themselves become distorted. And bring in for you what you're needing to upgrade your operating system with in this moment. So you can hold that highest light available. So running sacred light, technology tune up now, create or change it. Good. And now taking a moment to attune to the pyramid and Mount Shasta guides, including Isis, Rocky Da, and Metatron, and any other divine guides who are present to support and anchor this work for you today. And let your awareness begin to stretch outward as you continue to breathe through your heart, relax into your body, stretching your awareness outward, expanding beyond your energetic field. As you reach into the space around you, sense the sphere of your 12th dimensional grid system all around you, like a living field of light. Now you can imagine or bring your awareness to a new grid that begins to descend and merge with your sphere. This is the Lemurian grid system, ancient, soft, and supportive. Feel it gently anchoring you in harmony, remembrance, and deep soul alignment. Good. Now, putting your awareness or imagining the next grid that's coming in for you here today. This is the Ascended Atlantean grid. Imagine it entering in like a wave of crystalline light, connecting you with clarity, vision, and divine intelligence. And just breathe as it anchors in for you, allowing it to align with your systems. Beautiful. Now feel or imagine the arrival of the Arcturian grid system. with its stabilizing precision and radiant frequency. It weaves itself in, anchoring you in balance and energetic advancement. Good. And now the Palladian grid system streams in, heart-centered, radiant, joyful, activating your ability to live and create from unconditional love. Good. And you may notice other ascension grids joining, coming into your awareness, coming in, layering in within your 12th dimensional sphere that are personal to your soul path. Just let them arrive, knowing it's perfect and most optimal for you. And let them all align. And at the center of it all is you. Your own soul grid begins to shimmer and move, aligning itself with those incoming grids, right? Lemurian, Atlantean, Arcturian, Palladian, and any others here for you. Just feel your soul grid spinning gently at the center of this divine structure, aligning with the ascension codes, the Akashic wisdom and knowledge and information within each grid. Anything that no longer resonates with your true soul expression begins to fall away, disintegrating into light, clearing space for full divine alignment. And now you may notice or imagine beacons of light beginning to appear, one placed on each grid, one on your Lemurian grid, one on your Atlantean grid, one on your Arcturian grid, one on your Palladian grid, and one on your soul grid. Each beacon beams out light, connecting to one another in a radiant star structure of sacred communication. Feel this web forming and witness a brilliant, focused beam of light radiating out from your soul beacon. It carries the light, the codes, the remembrance of all that has aligned, and it streams outward as far as your awareness can reach.
And now bringing your attention to your Earth Star chakra, about 12 inches below your feet. And notice or imagine a seed of light growing there. It's growing brighter now. And from this seed, a golden cord extends down into the heart of Gaia, and another upward into the heart of creation. This golden spiral begins to form, moving down the cord into Gaia and returning counterclockwise, spiraling around you, rising up into the sky, all the way into Source, into the heart of creation. From above, an iridescent spiral streams down in the opposite direction, clockwise, flowing into your field, through your being, into your Earth Star chakra, and down into the heart of Gaia. Witness as these spirals merge, the golden light of Gaia and the iridescent light of creation dancing together, cleansing, activating, and expanding your field. Allow this spiral to move through all timelines, clearing enslavement, suffering, pain across all dimensions, planets, and soul incarnations. Breathe into this spiral. As the spiral continues, it expands outward, becoming larger, encompassing you and everything in your field. The movement of this spiral now begins to awaken seed points within your DNA, ancient codes that have been waiting until this moment to awaken. The spiral begins moving light and frequency through your field. Codes for the new Earth timeline, for heaven on earth, activating within your DNA. You may feel energy, electricity, light moving through you. Or you might just be imagining this. Whatever you feel, just trust it. It is perfect for you. And now the seed in your Earth Star chakra is fully activated and anchoring into your soul grid. Feel this activation expand into your ancestral line, healing, clearing, activating dormant light within your soul lineage. Now allowing this activation to anchor into each grid system, anchoring into your Lemurian grid, into your ascended Atlantean grid, into your Arcturian grid, into your Palladian grid, and finally into your 12th dimensional grid. And let all of this anchor into your heart, your higher heart, into your mind and your higher mind, into every cell of your body and your DNA, anchoring into your Earth Star chakra, into your soul grid, into the heart of Gaia, and into all dimensions and realities where any aspect of you exists. Feeling this activation complete, calling in sacred light close to anchor all of this in divine love and light, create or change it. And now, just knowing that you are activated, you are aligned, your energy systems are upgrading, encoded for your highest ascension path. And when you're ready, just bringing your awareness back into your physical body, into your surroundings. Begin to gently move your body. And when you're ready, you can take a deep breath and open your eyes.
Okay.
Wow, I was feeling so much energy. that I felt almost like I needed to lay down and go to sleep. It was really interesting. Some of you may have.
I think that's very possible. Um, oh, did anybody else have trouble hearing me in the recording? Hmm, interesting.
You sounded good to me.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Shanna, a couple years ago, I was listening remotely. I couldn't be at the retreat in person, had to get my family packed for vacation. Energy was so strong and beautiful, I had to sit down twice.
We
Hopefully this year. Yes.
would love to see you.
That would be amazing, Shanna. And you're welcome, everyone. Kathy, you too, but managed to stay awake. Good job, Kathy. It's not always easy around here. Okay, good.
And please share any experiences you had if you had something to share.
Anne Marie didn't want to open your eyes and continue to sleep. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think we mentioned this before. Maybe that was just on our last call, but just pay attention to any aha sort of moments that you have, remembrances, awarenesses, because there's so much that's being activated within you on each of these calls. And that's going to show up for each of you in different ways. But you might have um, dreams that, you experience certain types of dreams, or again, just new sort of revelations maybe coming in for you over these weeks together and even beyond. Oh, Jilly, love the blend of my voice. That's nice with the bowls. Yay. This was incredible. Nodded off for a minute at the beginning, then stayed awake. Good. So many visuals this time, which is wild. For you, can't wait to listen again. Good. This was a wild one, huh, Julie?
Jennifer says almost fell asleep again. Sherry, lots of energy. I didn't stay fully awake. I sense a lot was changing. Kizzy, I have had a major family dynamic situation. Felt like a massive reset. Wonderful.
Yay.
Pulsing colored light with vortex tool. Love that, Linda.
Oh,
Good. So this is an experience that we're going to be having in person in the uh, Mount Shasta Pyramid at our retreat, which is coming up like a speeding train. It's coming up quickly. It's going to be here before we know it. And we are extending our heartfelt invitation to you if you're feeling called. And if you're meant to be there, you will know, you will feel that call, that pull in your heart. And getting together and joining together in this way with Soul Family, which is truly who we all are. Um, there's just no other experience that is the same. It's unlike anything else. And every year we have at least one or two people that are new to us that we haven't gotten to know yet, or that maybe our group doesn't know. And it's just so amazing how they fit in with the group so perfectly. And it's like they found their new family. And the people that come to our retreats, amazing friendships have formed, an amazing support. And it feels like a family reunion with people that you maybe haven't seen for years or since you were a child. It's just such an incredible experience, and there's truly nothing else like it. And we wanted to talk a little bit about some of the logistics for a couple minutes today before we have to hop off. We've had a few people ask us, how do we get there? How do we get to Mount Shasta? There's no international Mount Shasta airport. So when you make the decision to come, if that's your decision, we will connect you in our group of retreat attendees to connect with people for ride sharing from the airports. There are two major airports about 3.5 to 4 hours away from Shasta. Um, the closest airports are Reno, Nevada, and is it Sacramento, California? San Francisco is also only about 45 minutes farther than Sacramento. So there's quite a few choices as far as major airports to fly into. And then everybody sort of seems to connect. People rent cars, and then people that haven't rented a car connect, or people can share that cost of renting a car together if they're flying into the same airport. Or you can also fly into a smaller airport. There's the Medford Airport and the Reading Airport are both about 45 minutes to an hour away. And we've had people fly in there and rent a car. We actually last year somebody flew in, I think, to Medford, and then one of the father, actually, of the guy who owns Guru Shasta, is an Uber driver. He connected her with him and arranged pickup from the airport for that as well. So if that would be your preference, you can do that. But we help you figure out all those details. We just wanted to kind of talk about that because we've had a few people asking us that.
Mhm. Yeah, and once you connect, if this is something that you are thinking is for you and you're seriously considering joining us, we connect you right away to the group that is already registered and joining us. And then those conversations can start to happen. Where are you flying into? What time does your plane land? And then ride shares go pretty smoothly and easy from there. So there's a lot of support. It's not as daunting as that might sound to some, perhaps, to know that Shasta's a bit a ways still of a commute from any of the airports for the most part here. Which one is the
Mhm.
closest one again? Is that Reading? No.
Reading and Medford are each about 45 minutes
Yeah.
to an hour away.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so there's several options. San Francisco or Oakland, even Sacramento, and then Reno's a little bit farther, but it just depends on where you are and the flight schedules, what's going to be easier to get to. And then we also have people drive that live within driving distance. We both drive. We used to drive together, but now we come from opposite directions. In fact, last year it was so funny because we didn't talk about when we were leaving or when, what time we each were going to get there. We left at completely different times of the day. I think I might have left a little bit earlier because I had to drive through LA. Traffic was kind of bad. Anyway, we arrived literally at the exact same second. We drove up to the house at the exact same time. And we're each 9 hours away. And,
Coming from different directions.
stopped for gas and different things and
Yeah.
didn't talk about when we were getting there. It
I
was so
couldn't believe it.
funny. We burst out laughing. It was really funny. So Mimi's asking, what about food? So your accommodations are, of course, included. The retreat includes certification for both Co-Creating Miracles level 1 and 2. If you've taken level 1 before, you get a $500 discount, making the full price 3,300. Without that, if you haven't taken that class, it's 3,800. We have a payment plan option just for about 3 more weeks, 2 or 3 more weeks. You can pay in 2 payments, or you can use Klarna or Afterpay to get a longer payment plan if that works for you. And then dinner, we have dinner together the first night, that's included. And then the rest of the time, the accommodations have a really nice, well-appointed kitchen, and there's a couple of really good grocery stores in Shasta. And so people just kind of gather together and you can get groceries. There's also quite a few really good restaurants in town
Mhm.
that we've really
Yeah, we
enjoyed
actually
over the
we
years.
have our favorites. We have our
Yeah.
favorites. We look forward to going there as soon as we get there. So we share what those are with everyone too. So you can go and check those out as well. So for the most part, food is not included except for that first sort of opening ceremony dinner where we're all together. So Yes,
but everything else
please. Yeah.
is
Everything else is
for the
included.
transportation.
Yes. So if you have any questions, you're like, oh, I really want to, but I have this question. You're watching the replay, so so many of you are actually watching the replay. Please reach out at hello@co-creatingmiracle.com. You probably know that by now, but just like to say it out loud. And let us know so that we can help you with those questions and just secure your spot. And also, room and bed choices are first come, first serve as well. So that's always good to know. Although Guru Shasta has a lot of really nice accommodations and different types of options to fit different people's sort of desires and needs. So, but it's still fun.
Beautiful, beautiful center. So,
Yeah, but it's still nice to go to get your, pick your spot and
yeah.
secure that. So,
And we're having a lot of questions about the virtual class. We haven't really started diving in to talk about all of those options yet because we're focusing on the retreat for these few weeks here. But if you email hello@co-creatingmiracle.com, if you've taken level one or level one in the expansion, we can help you out with the links and the pricing and all of that. The materials that we're going to be teaching at the retreat this year are all brand new technologies that have come in. The expansion class will about double in the technologies that we had last year. And so we're turning that into level two. We'll be talking more about that as we get closer. But we want to make sure that everybody has the retreat information first because that takes a little bit more planning than just attending a virtual class. But we are teaching level one. We'll be teaching that live on August 18th and 19th before the retreat. So if you love that live workshop style class, we're going to be having a lot of upgrades to the teachings and the technologies, and that will be completely taught from beginning to end live over those 2 days. And then if you took the expansion class last year, there's going to be, you get a significant discount on level two, so that you can get those new technologies. And that will also include the retake of level one and all the new attunements for the technologies that came in last year. So you can just email, if you've taken the classes before, email hello@co-creatingmiracle.com because those links will not be on the sales page. We can't share those publicly because those are only available to people who've taken the classes before for those really highly discounted rates. So quite a few of you guys have emailed, and I think Emily's going to be getting back to people with those links today.
yes, and the dates of the retreat, Susan, are August 21st to the 24th. I just posted the link to the retreat registration page in the chat. I've done that a couple of times now, so you can take a look. That page is pretty darn up to date now. Like it needed some work, a little TLC. So there's a lot of information on that page now that is all really accurate and for you to really see more information. But yeah, the 21st to the 24th, and if you wanted to extend that and join us live at the Venusian on the 18th and 19th for level one, as Alicia was just mentioning, that's an option too. So just let us know if that's something you're interested in.
Yeah, so we're just charging for the cost of the accommodations for that. It's $600. And it's includes 3 nights accommodations, the 17th, 18th, and 19th. So you would need to have accommodations on the 20th before the retreat starts. But I think everybody's gonna kind of join together and maybe get an Airbnb or something so we could connect you with people that are doing that. So if you're interested in that, I think we only have one spot left for that. So email us right
Yeah,
away if you think you might be interested in that. So I've got to hop off. I've got my other call in 5 minutes and I've got to get
you
set up
must
for
go.
that. So thank you for joining us. We
Thanks,
will
everybody.
see you next week for our fourth call in this series. We hope that you're enjoying these. If you're watching the replay, let us know because it seems like way more people are watching the replays than are here live, and we want to hear from you.
Yes. So enjoy, repeat the healings so that you're getting those, um, deeper, that deeper sort of anchoring in of everything that's coming in for you through this process. And we'll see you next week.
All right, bye
All right.
everyone.
So much
I'll
love.
see a lot of you guys in 4 minutes.